Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel where I take you through everything tech. And in today's video, I'm answering one of the most requested questions from my recent One UI 8.5 Good Luck video. Now in that video, I actually showcased three different kind of home screen setups. The first one, this one, has its own dedicated tutorial video which you can check in the card app right here. And the second one, this one, was simply showing the large folder customization feature, which you can find in the original video for the Good Luck updates. But the third one, this one, that's the setup many people have been asking about. And today I'm going to be showing you how exactly I created it using one of the most underrated features inside the Good Luck. That's the DIY home screen and some of the things it can do people almost haven't seen or used. But without wasting much time, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. On that note, let's go. The crazy thing is that the feature responsible for the entire setup is something most people either ignore or never really explore. And while recreating this home screen, I'm going to be showing you some shapes, lines, and design elements hidden inside a DIY home screen that completely transform the setup. So let's build it. First and foremost, we are going to be using the Good Luck, which has the DIY home screen sitting inside one of its models, that is the home screen. For those who don't know what the Good Luck is, it is an application that holds several models that help to customize your Samsung phone to greater extents, not just visually, but productively and performance-wise. So we're going to come here, tap on the Good Luck application, and here we're greeted with the models. The model we're going to be using is the home app. So once we go into the home app, we're greeted with the home screen, which is where we're going to go to. So to begin, this is what we have. But while in here, the most important thing we're going to toggle on is the DIY home screen. The DIY home screen allows us to put images and allows us to overlay so many things on our home screen while also taking away grids, which often would limit how much space we can play with things on our home screen. So after turning this on, we're going to go to the home screen. Now while here, there are two ways you can go into the DIY home screen. The first one is going to be to just hold any empty space like this, and then you're going to come up here, which is only going to show if you've turned on the DIY home screen. So you tap on this and immediately you're greeted with this. Okay, or the other way to do it is by holding on any widget, application, or folder for up to about 4 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we have these lines around each item. Now these lines help you to align things better and create stunning home screens. So let's jump into creating that home screen. The first thing we're going to be doing is picking a wallpaper that matches the exact style that we want. And in this example, we're going to be using that black wallpaper with the planet up here. So let's go. In my gallery, I have a dedicated wallpaper space where I'm going to find this very one. So we're going to pick this image, tap on these three dots, and then set as wallpaper and select the home screen. Then now we're going to hit done to set it as the home screen. Now for the purpose of this video, I have created an empty space right here, which we're going to fill up with everything we are creating. Now to create that look, we're going to be using 3 large folders, which we're going to be putting at the bottom. Then we're going to be putting the line you saw in that very setup, and then put a couple of applications that we're going to use after it, and lay out with another line, and then our widgets, and then the other folders that we're going to be bringing in. So what we're going to do first and foremost is to bring these. After bringing this here for the setup, to make it easy for us to see everything going on, I'm going to be switching to the light mode, and then when we are done with the setup, we're going to switch to dark mode. Currently, we're just roughly placing everything here, and then afterwards we're going to be using the DIY home screen to better arrange everything. All right, so this home screen is ready to be set up using the DIY home screen. These are everything I use in almost all my home screens. First thing we're going to be doing is aligning. So we're going to go into the DIY home screen. We're going to tap on this, and tap on this. Then we're going to put them in the position that we want them. First and foremost, deselect this, bring this closest to the edge as much as we want. Deselect that and bring this one also to closest to the edge as much as we want. Now, if this is okay, we're now going to select all of them, come down here into the alignment tool, and then we're going to align them first and foremost to be straight. And then to make them straight, we're going to be using this. So currently they're all on the same level. Then the next thing we're going to do is keep the distance between them equal. And for that, we're going to be using this. Now the line depicts exactly what you're trying to do. If you see this line, it means you're trying to put them all to the same level on the floor. That would help you with creating some kind of a step-like setup. And that would put it on top. So just similar to that, this is going to be aligning it vertically and this horizontally, which we're going to tap on, and immediately the spaces are right. Now the next thing we're going to do is to shrink this down to the least that we can. Once we've done this, spaces in between are the same and their orientations are also the same. During the process of shrinking them, there's a tendency that they would change orientation. So to fix that, you're going to tap on this and fix the orientation. So now they all slightly align themselves right. This is the smallest we can make them, so we're going to leave this now and we'll come back later. So the next thing we're going to do is take all these applications and shrink them to the same size that we want. So I'm going to tap on this, that, and this, and I'm going to be shrinking them. So because of how we're doing it, everything is shrinking to the same level. Then what we're going to do is use the same alignment to get them in line. So because they're on different levels, we're going to do this and they're all going to come in the same line. Then we're going to use the same thing to now space them out equally. So we tap on that and now they are spaced out equally. So same level and same spacing out. Once this is done, we're done with that side of things. We'll deselect everything and we actually want the orientation that way. If you look at the reference photo, which I'm going to be keeping here throughout the time, you're going to see that that's exactly what we've just built. So next we're going to come up here and shrink this one just like the reference. So we shrink this one down. We're only shrinking it to the level that allows it to form a straight line with this very one. So deselect this and select this, and then to ensure that they are on the same level, we're going to tap on both of them, and just like we did for these ones, we're going to shrink them down completely and now shrink them up until they fill the space. And once they have, we're going to now reorient them. And then once we're done, we're going to bring them center. Okay, that's also done. Then we're going to come here, deselect these, take that and take that to the edge. Deselect, take that to the edge too. Then we're going to put this in the center. That closest to this one, that closest to this side, and basically yes, so basically that's what we're creating. We can see that they are not equally spaced, so we're going to be using the same trick to space them out right. So selecting all of them like that, and then we're going to come to the alignment here, and then we're going to align them, align space in between each one. So like that. Now it might look a bit off because of the shape of the planets. If you get an image that works easily, you should be able to easily create that. And the next thing I'm going to do is to shrink it down. Okay, so the shape, so the sizes are still the same throughout. Currently selecting all of them, we would check if everything is oriented right, and as we can see, everything is. Next thing we're going to be doing is bringing in the widgets for the weather up here. Now to do this, you could use several different type of widgets, but in mine I'm going to be using the native one, but you could also use the One UI widget, which has got quite a number of widgets. If you haven't watched my video on that, you can check the top right corner here. And just to show you, I'm just going to be hopping into it and you can see. So here's the One UI widget application, where there are tons of widgets you can use that apply to several applications, more than you think. So if you haven't watched that video, please check that card up there for the video. Moving on. So now while here, the next thing we're going to be doing is bring in that widget like I said. So we're going to hold down on the screen and select the widgets. Then we're going to come in here into weather and pick the weather, and then pick the biggest one we can get. So we're going to place it right up there. Place it in the center, and once it's there, we are done. So we're going to leave here and then tap on this. Then now select our location, and when the location is in, we can proceed to hold down on it, select settings. We can turn it to hourly or daily forecast. Then we can turn off the background, and then we're going to change this to black. So at least it's showing up there. And if this works for you, you do it like that. For me, this is how I like it. I like the weather to be subtle, so you could play around with it. So there it is. If the size is too small for you, then you could proceed to go into the good lock and then go into home app. And then here you can go into widget settings, turn the widget setting on, then turn adjust content size on, and then you should be good to go. All right. So that's another way you can get it bigger. And so this is the beginning of the final stages of the setup. Next thing we're going to be doing is putting those squares you find around the reference image. So watch this. Now into the DIY home screen, hold down and then tap on this. Now inside here, what we're going to do next is tap on this emoji like that, and then we can pick from this square side what we used over there, right there. And then now we can play around with that one, place it over it. That way we can increase the size so it covers it exactly how we want it. Just to easily navigate, because sometimes it's quite difficult, we're going to now use this to put it in the right position. We'll increase it a bit. And for me, that works. So what I'm going to do now is to come here and tap on the duplicate. Then I'm going to move it and align it right there. Then move it into position. Then once it's there, I'm going to duplicate it again, move it into position using this. Then once that's done, we're going to take this away. Now select all three and use the same alignment tools to make sure everything is aligned right. So with that, we align it right. And with this, we make sure the spaces are the same. We're done with this part, but there's one key thing we need to know. I'll show you. Now, when you select any of these, you can actually tap on that very color thing there, like that, and you're greeted with this. You can use that as an application launching too. So if I selected this, and then I selected an application like 8-ball and selected done, and then I came inside this one also, tapped on that, and then went to attractive and selected wake up, then left here and came inside this and tapped on that, and then changed the color to whichever color I want. Then now left here in the screen, this is exactly how it's going to look. When I tap on this, which we remember we used it as an application launcher like this, immediately it's going to be launching an application. So if you're a person who wants to put more applications on your screen without necessarily having the application icon there, you could use some of these to also do that. And it doesn't only apply to this very shape, it applies to all the shapes that come with that emoji. So it means emojis, stickers, all those in here would all be able to launch applications. And also when touched, like in this case, would have that animation to it and would also keep this color just like you see it in this case. So let's continue. All right, and still building the setup. The next thing we're going to do is tap here and then bring the line from inside here. So we're going to take that line and then bring it down here. Then we're going to extend it to the center and then duplicate this so we can bring the other one next to it. And once they are aligned, we're good to go. So take this one and then move it slightly to the left. Then we're going to deselect that, bring this also slightly to the left so it's a straight line. Then we're going to select both of them. Then we're going to select this, duplicate it, and we're able to move this now up here. duplicate this also and put it right next to it also. So now we have this very setup like this. Once we're done with this is the next thing we're going to do. Change it from light now into dark, which is swiping down and then switching to dark mode. And once we're in dark mode, the final step is going to be to align this very image that is behind it. So what we're going to do now is go into our gallery and select our image again, and then use as wallpaper for the home screen. And the human there, because the human hanging from the sky, I'm going to bring him up right here. And so this is going to help me do the final touches to the setup. So we're going to hit done. Now go to the home screen. Then we're going to pick these ones and move all of them up. Then also we're going to place this widget right. So this is exactly how it's going to look like. And then we're going to select this and move all of them up. Put them at the very edge of the planet. Then next we're going to select this, deselect every other thing and shrink it down. Center it, and the last tweak I'll want to do that's different from the other one is this. I'm going to select this and then select this moon looking shape. Then I'm going to shrink it down and I'm going to put him right there. Like that. And there we have it. That's exactly how I created that home screen setup from the One UI 8.5 good luck video. And hopefully this also shows you just how powerful the DIY home screen really is. Because once you start exploring the shapes, symbols, lines, and design elements available there, you can create some truly unique setups. If you'd like to see more DIY home screen tutorials, let me know down in the comment section. But without wasting much time, don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more, and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss out on any video that I post. And until later, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.